Facebook is not a social network. What it is actually is a advertising platform, and it's a search engine like Google. There are a couple of differences that really set Facebook apart, and that makes Facebook an even better search engine than Google in some cases. Let's search guitars in Google, for example. Here's what we have. We have a lot of businesses trying to sell us guitars, right? $297, $36.94, $59.99. Guitars, Guitar Center, Music Instruments, Lane Music, Guitar Center, Circle Music Center, Musician's Friend, Sweetwater, Online Guitar Store, eBay, blah blah blah, Amazon Guitars. Oh, and it's a little definition over here that tells us what a guitar is. Thanks, Google. I think I really needed this information, but I feel a little uncomfortable that you're trying to sell me stuff all the time. Now let's go and search guitars in Facebook. Facebook is turning into an advertising platform for business, but now we have groups and products now where you will be offered the opportunity to buy one. But let's scroll down a little bit. We've got pictures of guitars where people have posted from friends. We've got other people who are posting about different keywords related to guitars. So we're actually finding people who are interested in guitars, videos about guitars, okay, guitar posts. But let me do something even better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on latest. Now I'm going to find people who I've never even met who are talking about guitars all over the world, who I may or may not even be connected with, such as George Buck Walker III, who is let's see, he lives in Mooresville, North Carolina, single from Miami, Florida. We have zero mutual friends, and we have nothing really in common except the fact that we like guitars. So here's what's awesome about Facebook. I can search for a keyword, and I can find people who are directly qualified to buy a product or service from me, or I can engage in conversation with people who have similar interests. Where in Google, you're just going to be bombarded with companies trying to sell you a service. How does that help you? It doesn't if you are trying to sell the same product or service. Facebook is a great place to search for certain keywords and find people who potentially want to buy your product or service. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about here in a second with how I've been able to find a lot of business internationally. And I've gotten clients in Australia, United Kingdom, Dubai, California, Las Vegas, Africa, Canada, so many different places that I've never traveled using this technique, which again is free. This guy's post, George Buck Walker III from North Carolina, somebody I don't know, never met, never seen him. He showed up 1 minute ago. He posted about guitars. I have the opportunity right now to react to this post and engage with this person directly. I'm going to even ask him, is that yours? And he's going to be like, who the heck is this guy? But he'll probably reply to my comment and be like, yeah, that's mine, because who doesn't love to talk about themselves or what they enjoy or things that they're interested in. And he said he's selling this, so you know, obviously there's somebody that's trying to sell a guitar. Ed King. Okay, so he's sharing this post. There you go. I want to teach the guitar for this. Those who play guitar, Found this, thought I'd share, blah, blah, blah. Maybe less than 22 hours, blah, blah, blah. Let's see if anybody else is playing a guitar in this feed. So this is 9 minutes ago. Like, these are literally people who are qualified to be customers. If you sell a guitar, you can find people who are interested in guitars by searching that keyword. All right, so let me actually use a much better example, something tangible that I've been using that I want to go ahead and give away to you as a free nugget for marketing and finding qualified people. Let's say you provide a service, a digital service, or you sell a product. We're going to use a digital service as the example for this one. And I'm going to say logo design. I want to sell specifically logo designs because that's my expertise. That's my interest. That's what I want to spend my time doing. What I can do is use Facebook's search bar to search for not only logo designs if I'm looking to buy logos, but I can search for people who need logo designs. And I like to use kind of some elementary writing, elementary sentences that aren't complete or accurate, whereas I'm ripping out some specific keywords that may be used in the majority of sentences that people will post. So anyone know logo design. I'm going to open a new tab actually and search anyone know logo designer. Okay, you see how it's a little bit different. I'm going to click on latest and I'll go over to this tab. Also make sure this one is on latest. So we're clicking on the latest tab. 22 minutes ago, nice design of the company logo. Sure is shitty you had a great guy design it just to steal the design for someone else to make. You'll never get business from anyone, I know that's guaranteed. So this is a public post from 22 minutes ago. Here's one from a guy named Tyler Murphy in Peru, Indiana, who is not my friend. I've never seen him. He's never seen me. 1 hour ago, anybody know anyone that's good with graphic design that if I gave them a logo idea, they could make it for me? Check this out. This is a qualified lead, someone who could probably buy a service from me today, right now. He's got one person who commented, and this is a public post. I can like this comment, I can love this post even, and I can go, I design logos. Here's my portfolio. Look at the logos album. And I'll tag my page. Boom. How much money did we spend to get our services in front of this man? $0. How much money did we spend to go and find a qualified client? $0. 1 hour ago, does anyone know a good graphic design artist that had reasonable prices for logo design? So again, I can take this same copy of text. This person is Central State University, no idea where that is, but we're just going to go ahead and react to her post. She's got 5 comments. A few people have already commented from an hour ago, and I'm going to paste the same thing and again tag my Facebook page. And usually my artwork, my services, my portfolio is of very high quality, so a lot of times I get responses and I do win business over the people who commented an hour or days ago, whose portfolios aren't nearly up to par with mine. Not saying that to boast or brag, but I have the data and I have the results. I have the testimonials on my page that kind of win over these clients, over a lot of these unexperienced people, where a lot of people who do have the talent I have with branding and graphic design don't know to search through Facebook using this. So a lot of these people are her friends on her friends list. So, you know, I'm a freelancer and I need to go and get business. Facebook is free. I can go and find people who are qualified and looking for my services instead of just posting on my Facebook page, hey, I know logo design. hey, I'm selling services. My friends list don't want to see that. But the people who are searching for my services are looking for them. So this is the perfect opportunity to, do a shameless plug into their public comment. So in some cases, you'll find people, she's not necessarily looking for logos. She has a logo, but you'll find some people who don't have a public profile. And the only thing you can do is like or share their post, or you can add them as a friend, or sometimes send them a message, which will go into their message requests. I don't necessarily recommend doing this because it'll be a long time before they actually find your message. And by then they usually will have found someone to design their logo for them, or to buy or sell the service that they're looking for. I'd like to start working on a portfolio for some freelance graphic design work. So if anyone needs logos, hit me up. So this is a good way to find someone to design stuff for you, or find someone who is selling something you might be buying by searching on Facebook. But if you're looking for something local that's not digital, it'll be a little bit harder. You'll have to search through your friends to see if someone in your friends list has posted. Anyone knows someone who can design me a logo? This person's post is not public and I can't send them a message. So in some cases you'll find really great, let's see, latest. So this one's a little bit different. I actually type in designer, whereas on this one I type design. So the first two posts I found were from Michael and Tyler, and then Brianna. This one's from Jeffrey, Lolly, and We Workin', Sarah. Okay, so because I changed design to designer, I got a different queue of search results. I need a logo designer for Total Workouts, the We Workin' movement. Anyone know any logo designers? We Workin', what you doing? So, I can react to this post. It's public, and I can comment. I'm not necessarily saying, hey, I do logos for $500 or whatever. I'm saying, hey, here's my portfolio. I don't even list a price. And based on what they see in my portfolio, they decide, oh man, I gotta work with this guy. And then I drop the price. They've already made up their mind. Usually I can get them to pay when they see the quality of work that I provide, compared to the other people who are saying, I do logos, $50. But they haven't shown a prior history of logo designs. Looking for a logo designer. Anyone know anybody that could help? Yesterday at 9:14 a.m. So usually, sometimes you'll find people from a week ago. Sometimes you'll find people from 1 minute ago who posted about it. So let me actually change the search to web design, and then for this one I'm going to change this one to website design. I might even open a new tab and change the search result even more. So we got web design. Anyone know web designer? Anyone know website design? I'll do one more. Anyone know website designer? So instead of adding does anyone know? I can even take out anyone, but usually people say, hey, does anyone know? So anyone has been a really good term for me to use to help me find business. So we've got anyone know website design, anyone know website designer, anyone know web design, anyone know web designer. And for each one, I'm going to click on the latest tab. All right, so check out how different the results are once all these pages are loaded. So we changed a couple of letters in the words. This brings up Rebecca Evans, Connor O'Keefe, Norman, whoever that is, Pamela, Janetta, and it just shows that using different keywords will bring up different results. So I'll go through maybe the first 10 posts to see if someone's actually used those keywords in their posts to qualify them as a lead. Looking for some help, please. If there's anyone that knows anyone who can work with me to build an e-commerce website, please message me for a chat. I'm not bothered if you're just starting out in web design or do it on the side for extra cash. Private message me. This was 6 hours ago from someone in Batley. I don't have any idea where that is, but let's see. Maybe it's Batley, United Kingdom. So it's a public post, and what I like to do is just say, hey, here's my portfolio. And it'll automatically populate the meta description for the website. So what's that? Let's see. I said I'd look through the first 10. So this is number 9, public. Here's my portfolio. And here's number 10. Again, for the second tab, I'll go through the first 10. Third tab, this one's not public. And this guy wants you to message him directly. He lives in Los Angeles. So I might open his in a new window and add him so that when he accepts, I can send him a private message. All right, I'll go into the last tab. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I may have commented on this one before. Nope. Or maybe so. Let's see. Yep. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10. All right, so there you have it. You can use this really with whatever business or service that you're providing. And you know, I recommend doing this over trying to, you know, if you don't have the funds to pay for ads, and if you're looking for people who are qualified to buy your services, this is a good way to search for people who are literally asking for you, who are looking for you. If someone says to their friends list, I'm looking for a DJ, and you're a DJ, obviously that one has to be, you have to search through your posts from your friends, which you can easily do. Let me just show you how to do that real quick. And sometimes you'll find people who have posted this stuff a year ago, so it'll be kind of irrelevant. So I'm gonna search know a photographer, and I'll click on latest, and you can find people just all over the world. But if I go over to top, and then I click on posted by your friends and posted in 2017, these are posts from photographers. I know I have some Chattanooga friends who are photographers needing a good deal on some engagement photos. So this was from January 21st. This was very recent from someone who is actually close to my area. Anyone know of a good wedding photographer okay, so this is from a friend, but they're in Indiana. So basically you get the idea of how Facebook works and how you can use this search bar to search keywords that are in real-time posts posted by people all over the world. In some cases I've found people, you know who else had a great time tonight, the blah blah blah, those photographers. So I can find posts from literally 1 second ago. And this guy is in Baltimore, Maryland, and these keywords are in his post. So there is a number of things that you can do with Facebook, using it as a search engine, using it as a business platform. It's not really a social network. It's more of an advertising platform for businesses to gather analytics, data, and information, and basically keywords that people are using to advertise to them. You can take advantage of those algorithms if you know that they exist to grow your business organically without spending a dime on ads. I do recommend advertising in the future, but this is something that might be super helpful for those freelancers and those people who have those side gigs where they're trying to turn their passions into profits. But you know, give it a shot, start searching around, and remember, don't be too specific with your search terms, because changing one letter might give you an entirely different search result. Okay, so play around with it and see what you can find to grow your business.